So 3 2-minute rounds of junior MMA. In the 74 kilo weight class, super lightweight. Touch gloves. Opens up with a front kick. Does Zerbea. Both exchanging body shots and low kicks here.
Zerbea likes that lead kick, and he looks like he's got a bit of a diverse kicking game there. So push kicks and side kick.
Yeah. Inching with those front kicks and side kicks a lot, Dave. Just turned his hips to load him up. Nice low kick though from Sibbons into the double body lock. Really finds himself underneath here.
Nearly lost his balance there,
but got a nice trip to the leg and lands himself in the full mount off that body lock. And now it's Sibbons on top. But working from a high mount here.
Looks like he's trying to isolate the arm.
Yeah, Zerbea needs to be careful with his arms here. He's straightening them out, and immediately Sibbons is trying to isolate one. Little bumps of the hips from underneath from Zerbea, but Sibbons remaining in the mount.
Yeah, it's all Sibbons at the moment. He's, as we say, that Zerbea managed to retrieve a half guard.
Back in the full mount now is Sibbons. Zerbea quite active underneath, manages to tie the leg up again.
Yeah, he's got active hips.
Framing from underneath here, just little body shots though from Sibbons on the top, smiling at his corner.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than your opponent smiling at the corner at the same time as chipping away at your fighter.
He's going to ride out the round here then. Finishing in half guard.
Good controlling round there from Sibbons though.
So Alex Zerbea maybe needs to use those kicks, Dave, to keep his range and avoid the clinch, because it looks like Sibbons has got a strong grappling game. Did well off the body lock, secured a takedown, immediately landed straight in mount. So I would assume Alex is going to look to keep his range and keep him on the end of those kicks as best he can. Avoid that takedown again.
Yeah, it's weird because he switched his stance to almost throw the side kick, but then he sort of just paused and didn't throw it. And as he was going back to his normal stance, that's what allowed Sibbons to close the distance and get that body lock. You know, if you're going to commit to a strike, you've got to commit to a strike. There's no point just looking at it. But saying that, he did some great work off the bottom. He managed to keep himself safe. He managed to recover a half guard a few times, but it was predominantly Sibbons there in top control.
Right, here we go, round number 2. Both lads acknowledge they're going to touch gloves.
Yeah, a bit of mutual respect now. They've had that first exchange.
Opens up with the body kick. There's Alex Zerbea, 2 of them actually, front kicks.
Zerbea's got a good kicking game.
Slight little teep to the balls there.
I actually think it was the right hand to the chin.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
was it a headshot?
yeah,
It looked like maybe one of them teeps had caught him in the goolies. But they're both back in action now.
Yeah, it was definitely accidental.
Both collided shins.
Beautiful kick there from Zerbea. Yeah, Zerbea's definitely got a kicking game.
Simmons trying to close distance, get inside on the clinch, but at the minute we've got a striking exchange between these two boys.
Zerbea's very relaxed in there. Sibbons shooting in for that double.
Yeah, I think Zerbea looked to sprawl there, but unfortunately the cage was behind him. So it's Sibbons now climbing over, looking to mermaid the legs perhaps. He's got one hip over.
Just needs to be careful he don't give up his back here.
Yeah, and he has done, Dave. Trying to creep round, but
has he got that? Looks like he had that handcuff.
Alex has opted to put his back on the floor, but now he's stuck in the full mount here, Dave, and this could be where he stays for the remainder of the round if he can't escape again. Sibbons has got great top control. He moves well in that position.
Yeah,
when there's a hip exchange or a hip bump,
he rides it very well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's adjusting well.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's got him on his side here. He might be trying to step over for the armbar, Dave.
Alex just needs to be careful that he doesn't give his back up as he's trying to escape there. But Sibbons looks like he's got his arm wrapped up around his own neck.
He's in a high mount now. It looked like he was maybe going to turn into that armbar. But with 10 seconds left, he's probably just going to ride him out now. But this is the second round. He's finished on top.
Yeah, two controlling rounds for Sibbons, in my opinion.
Absolutely,
I'm not
Dave.
a judge, though. You know,
Yeah,
that's why they have judges.
Zerbea really ought to be working for a finish now in this third round. He's doing a good job when he's on the outside of keeping him on the end of his kicks, but ultimately Sibbons managed to find a clinch and get his man down twice now.
Yeah, like I say, it's Alex is doing some great kicking work, but he's just when he kicks, he sort of pauses in that middle, and that's what's allowing Sibbons to just close the distance. He's just a little bit faster on that exchange. But quite impressed by Alex's kicking game. To be fair, he kicks well off both legs. I'd maybe like to see him in like an amateur fight with the headshots, because the way he moves his kicks well, I definitely think he's definitely got a head kick in that game.
Yeah, for sure. Right, well, this should be an action-packed round here, because obviously Zerbea 2 rounds down is going to be now fighting for the finish. Sibbons pretty much can go in with the same game plan. It's worked twice. First 2 rounds, they touch gloves. Alex is having a great time in there.
Yeah, Alex is having fun, man. Well, I'd say he's got power in his kicks.
But immediately Sibbons is in on a body lock here, trying to trip the leg, takes the back, maybe looking for a suplex here, pulls him down.
Yeah, good takedown there from Sibbons, straight into the mount.
And he's in the mount again,
yeah,
Dave.
and he's out in the open this time, so he's definitely not going to be fighting against the fence if he's looking to isolate an arm for an armbar.
Yeah, he's lowered his hips here as well, and he's stretching Zerbea's legs out, and that is a very difficult position to escape.
Yeah, it's not a comfy position either, is it?
It puts a lot of additional pressure over the hips. Just makes it that much trickier to get your legs out. And Zerbea finding himself in the same position again here, mounted, as we enter into the middle of round 3. Impressed with Sibbons' control, Dave.
Yeah, he's got very, very good hip work. He floats really nicely, he controls very nicely. Now he's just landing some heavy ground and pound to the body.
Yeah, he's posturing up well here. Look to turn him, maybe try and take the back there. Zerbea needs to maybe try and return back to his back flat on the mat before he gets his back taken, which he does.
Yeah, I think Alex is a little bit overwhelmed by this the grappling of Sibbons.
Yeah, he's heavy on top, Dave.
Yeah, he's got good pressure.
Maybe looking to turn his man to the side here and isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's going to use the armbar setup for maybe taking the back or actually the armbar.
Well, a lot of discipline being shown as well, Dave, though. He's not hitting the face by accident.
No.
Every shot's intending to go to the body, and now he's on the side.
Alex is defending well, to be fair. You know, he's been very aware of where the threats are.
Yes.
Just
unable to escape.
Yeah, and that's...
Yeah, he didn't seem particularly at risk of a submission, but found it tricky to get out of those spots.
Yeah, and again, you know, this is what we talk about these junior bouts and these amateur bouts and stuff, because once they do start fighting the proper amateur rules and then the pro rules, you know, that ground and pounds to your face, so that's when you need to be practicing your hip escapes, your bumps, your sweeps. You know, at this sort of level, you can almost get away with laying on your back a little bit and chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have that risk of the damage, obviously,
no.
and it's not as terrifying. But yeah, Zerbea looked to have had a great time in there, and
he was having fun, and
cool.
that's exactly what it's about. That's
Absolutely.
exactly what it's about. He's just an apprenticeship. It's learning the skill set, having fun, testing yourself, and collecting trophies on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we head over to the judges at cage side. All 3 judges scored this contest 30 points to 27 in favour of your winner as the result of a unanimous decision. And fighting out of the blue corner, Matthew Sibbons.
Great way there
Please
for
show your
Matthew Sibbons.
appreciation for Alex Zerbea.
Yeah, very dominant display once the fight hit the ground, Dave. He was all business, and he knew where he wanted to fight, and he